businesses that, we can't get our family in the business. They've just never joined us. And all at once, my sister's on here, my niece is on here, my daughter's in the business, and we've got other family members looking at the business. And so kind of odd. It just seems like it's one of those moments where we got family members joining. And I know you're very excited about having your family. And I got to meet several of them. And that's some, I had met Jerry and Allison last year when they came to this Jackson Super Saturday. So Jerry and Allison, are you with us? Well, I thought I saw them. They might have to unmute.
Yeah, I am. Thanks. Good morning.
Look at that. He calling in from the kitchen here. So that's a NewAge shirt on though. So Allison's not with you right now. So I know that you've got a couple of products.
She's listening.
She's listening. So she doesn't come out on camera this early on a Saturday morning. I get that. I'm sure we've got several ladies now that are not doing that, that don't want to show up early and talk. But guys, as we get started here, Jerry's going to give us a couple of stories on a couple of products and some amazing changes. And I believe one of those products is Renew and the other is Restorex. And you can do this in any order, but Renew, let me say this about Renew, guys. If you're not using Renew yet, I didn't think I would ever say that there's something that I would have to give up MOA. I love MOA. It has changed my life, makes me feel so different. And so has a couple of other products. But when I tell you that I love this Renew because you can see it, feel it really quick. And I'm so impressed with what it's doing. So Jerry, I'm gonna turn it to you. Let's hear this story. I've getting a little bit of bits and pieces from Todd, but I'm gonna turn it to you to give us some things that are happening with your family.
You caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting this, but okay, I'll jump on it. The Renew, I first found when we were out at Salt Lake City, and we left there, I guess the conference when everybody was buying right at the end, and I couldn't wait. We stopped at the first little restaurant. We were hungry, didn't eat lunch that day, so I had the bartender just go ahead and mix it up right there. I didn't even read the directions to find out you wasn't supposed to do it till nighttime, but so I did it then. We had our little ending thing, went back, did it again that night. And the first night, I could tell it. I mean, I didn't get up. I slept good. I woke up refreshed. I mean, that was the first thing. But over time, when I got back, I immediately got it to my mom. I wanted her to have it because she had an MS attack years ago. So she struggles with one of her legs. And we have tried everything. We've done stem cell injections and several different things. She got on the product. She's been doing the MOA and the Renew, and she don't even realize it, but she'll leave her little walker and she'll walk over here and do something, hand it to me, and then go back and get her walker and keep on talking. So she never realized it. And then yesterday, she said for the first time, she said, Jerry, my legs are getting stronger. So she's actually getting the move. So she's been on it about a month. So I'm hoping, I just really got a lot to be thankful for in that aspect. And the other thing that happened with me was I'm more sure-footed. I guess that's the word to put. When a lot of times taking a shower, I live in, as y'all see, a log cabin. And I have a clawfoot tub with just curtains. There's no walls, no handles or anything like that. So when you've got your eyes closed and you turn around and wash your face, you got this woo, like you're gonna fall out of the tub or whatever. But since I've started taking Renew about a month in, I can turn around and turn back with my eyes closed, and I don't feel like I'm falling over. So, and I've noticed, I don't stumble over a rock either. So she typed something, and his hair's getting something. I don't know what Allison typed on the screen, but so that was my Renew. I do it every day. Matter of fact, I went to a little impromptu bar last night. I put out on Facebook, hey, I'm gonna give a presentation. And I didn't get in time to make the radio cut. I was gonna spend 25, 50 bucks, try to get people to a meeting. And I'm running out of time with that new flea market he was talking about. But anyway, I go up there and the regular people were there. So I had a quesadilla or something, whatever, and they asked me about it. So here I am giving out products to the bartender and the 5 or 6 people that walked in. So it was really good that I made contact with them last night. And I tell you, when you talk about sleeping, when you talk about getting up refreshed, and when you talk about just the overall well-being that people's having, it really is amazing. So thank you for that.
Well, I mean, Jerry, you said I didn't expect that. Now I realize why Todd texted me. He was talking about for our Super Saturday, so I was going to that. So I know I caught you off guard. I thought you were prepared this morning for this. He's like, "Oh, you're calling on me." But hey, when the products do what they're supposed to do, and you get, you're always speaking from what's happening. And I know that that's the case. But you're a business person too, and I know you see big things coming from our company. So it's not like you had to do something else. I know you got an internet company, a flea market. You're a busy guy, but you made it to Destin, and our tribe is growing. So we're very excited, guys. The second thing we're going to talk about, and Todd, I mean, correct me if you're wrong this time, because I got my flow may be off here. Can we talk about the Super Saturday for Jackson? Is that okay?
We'll just skip over there. Hang on one second. Let me get pulled up. But you go ahead and start telling the super, the schedule. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know the schedule. So let's kind of give you what's going on. Now, understand that what we're trying to do now is create and bring events to your areas to make it a simpler, coming to Florida is a huge commitment, and it takes 2 or 3 days and you're off for several days. Of course, that's a big deal. But what we're trying to do is do what we call Super Saturdays, go back to areas and events. I know Cindy will remember this. I used to come to Columbus a while and do Saturdays events. So we're starting just Saturday events now, and just in your area. The first one that we have booked is March the 12th, and right here in our hometown with Jackson, Tennessee. They'll be with my daughter, Kristen White, and Carla, who's with us. Carla McCarty, I almost called her Box, and my sister, Sheila Kirkpatrick. Hot Chocolate will be also there, and her team. And this Super Saturday, we're going to pull up the Eventbrite. It's $20, and that includes that night. We're going to end up that night at a place called Hub City Brewery. We have a designated area for our team. The food will be catered in for you. So your $20 will not only include the room share cost of the event location at the Hilton Garden Inn, but it will also include your dinner that evening at the Hub City Brewery. So the start time, the doors will open at 9:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Presentation by Coach Palmer he agreed yesterday to be the presenter. So Coach Palmer and Kristen will be doing the presentation and some training before lunch. But the presentation will begin at 10 a.m. on that Saturday morning, but the doors open at 9:30. I do expect this event to sell out. So if you're in this area and you want to make sure that you're coming, we always say this, but this is a small meeting room. So it's not going to be like the event that Todd put together at a huge conference center. This is just a local Hilton. So if you're planning on coming, try to get your ticket as soon as possible, because we obviously have to plan the catering. Everybody, I think Andrea Rosser is on here with us, and she's putting these up for me. But Andrea will tell you got to know who's coming so we can make sure what's happening there. So, and then Saturday night, again, we're going to have a party. It starts about 6 o'clock, and we're just going to socialize. But it's really a single day event. There's a Van Drive is where the Hilton Garden Inn is. If you can stay there, it's, I think, Todd's favorite hotel in the area. He will tell you it's the nicest hotel in our area, but there is tons of great hotels right there. There's lots of food places. It's the busiest street in our city in Jackson, Tennessee. So I don't think I've left anything out, but we're looking forward to seeing those who want to come. And we're excited about that Saturday, kind of kicking off what I'm going to call the tour this summer. And these stars always talk about tours. So we got Coach Palmer and Coach Rowland. We'll call them the stars going on tour. So we're going to do a tour, but the beginning of it will start at March the 12th. There'll be another schedule. We're starting to work on those schedule now. Todd, you want to talk a little about the schedule?
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and we're going to cover how these Super Saturdays are going to work, but yours is the 12th, and the following weekend, the 19th, there's a big one in North Carolina. So Kim, why don't you go ahead and share the 19th, and then Brent and I will kind of go through the flow of how the Super Saturday is going to work for those of you that signed up for one. I think there's one basically requested starting on March. Yours March the 19th. I think every Saturday through May and June were requested, but we're going to do a big Super Saturday call with everybody's requested one, kind of go through some criteria. But Ken, go ahead and share about the North Carolina one.
Yeah, the very next Saturday, March 19th, will be in Thomasville, North Carolina. It's at a church there right on the main street. It's like 2 minutes off the interstate, easy to get to, easy to find. We'll get more details out there, Todd. We're actually working on a website. It's actually ready, and we're going to be plugging this in. It'll be called NewAgeMeetings.com. NewAgeMeetings.com. We're going to put all these on there.
Great.
Thomasville, North Carolina. Todd's coming up. We got a group coming down from Richmond. Steve Teglis will be speaking, some of his leaders. It'll be a great event as well.
Yeah, I would imagine both the Jackson and the Greensboro will be well north of 100 in attendance. Greensboro may be closer to 200 or 300 just because of the huge activity they have going on there. But those are the two kickoffs. And Brent, we're going to do a special call first of the week. So Jackson, Tennessee, and then Thomasville, North Carolina kick it off. But then there are lots of requests all over the country, from South Alabama to Michigan to Colorado. I think Minnesota's got requests in. But these Super Saturdays are for us to really, really highlight local leadership, but bring in enough ammunition that everybody really pushes. So every Super Saturday, just so you'll know, we'll start with a presentation of our opportunity and products. That'll last 30 to 45 minutes. So know every time you see a Super Saturday, you can invite in that area. Whatever the start time is, we'll start with a presentation. There'll be a quick break followed by training. So like I don't, or Brent doesn't, nobody has any input in local areas. We're just going to help. So Chris and Hot Chocolate and Kristen Doyle and Carla and Sheila and Richard Tuggle and Arkansas leaders, they're all collaborating together to build out their testimonials, their speakers, their agenda, all those kinds of things. It doesn't matter to us. The presentation can go about 30 minutes and maybe a 15 to 30 minute break. And then the Super Saturdays can be 2 hours after training after that. We can do 4 hours of training after that. It'll just be whatever that local market wants to do. And then I think Jackson, Tennessee is planning a get together after the event at Kristen Doyle's husband's local pub where he kind of runs it. You do not have to do that, so you don't have to bring any extra on yourself. There will be little charge. The only charge will be just kind of a room share cost if the local areas decide to do that. But it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Ken, Chris, Brent, anything else y'all want to see about the Super Saturdays?
Yeah, for me, Todd, looking at this coming Monday. So look at this flyer right here, and then we'll take it off the screen. But this coming Monday, February the 28th at 1 p.m. Central, anybody that wants to have a Super Saturday in your location, in your community, be on this call at 1 p.m. Central, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about kind of the layout and how you can get on the list, and we'll start laying out the schedules and all of this. So thank you for that. And as we zoom out to everybody, here's what I want everybody to know. We've got a lot of people from Canada on this call. We got a lot of people from Africa that listens into this call. So hello, everybody. Here's what I want you to think about. How can you reverse engineer what we're doing in North America, in the States, into your area? So don't look at it and go, man, I'm getting left out. Look at it and go, man, this is an opportunity for me to learn what they're doing and plug it into my respected location. And that's because it's all about, when you go around this room and go, how did you get invited to this business? The majority of the time, 99% of the time, it was knee to knee, belly to belly. Todd Rowland mentions it all the time. He met Aaron Decker in the back of a horse trailer. He met Ken Bailey at a Waffle House or some kind of not a real Slender Rise approved area. So, but it was all knee to knee, belly to belly. So these events, these Super Saturdays, are geared around a couple of things. Number one, get guests there, because we're going to help close your guests for you. Okay. So get them butts in the seat, I call it bits, like get the BIT, get butts in the seats. Okay. At these events. And it's also geared towards the leadership, whether it's Ken, Chris, Todd, other leaders, Tammy, Andrew. I could go around the room. It's all about us coming to you. So don't feel like if it's in Jackson, Tennessee, you got to come from Michigan to Jackson, Tennessee. We want to come to Michigan. We want to go to Colorado Springs. We want to go to Minnesota. So it's about getting it to the local location so you can invite guests, get their butts in the seat, and we can help lay out a presentation, help close your guests, and then offer training after that. So Todd, I can't wait for this. This is a exciting time. Just if you want a Super Saturday, here's the thing: be on the call on Monday. We'll throw this flyer around all the different groups, but be on the call on Monday.
Let me also add that obviously guests, there's no charge. I don't want anybody thinking that we're charging you to bring your guests. The $20 is for brand partners and for those that are having dinner that night. Obviously, there is no charge for guests whatsoever. And we want to put that out. As a matter of fact, in our area, what we're saying is if you become a brand partner that morning, you can stay for the training that afternoon at no cost. That's some of the things we decided on our team. Brand new brand partners will not be asked to pay for training. They can stay if we can get them to do so. So there's no charge for your guests. Make sure you fill the seats. If you want your business to grow, the excitement of a group, there's no way to put it into words. I have done this industry for 20 years. As much as I love these Zooms and I feel energy, I don't feel energy like I did in Destin. There's the energy of the people, the energy. I think we're all starving for it. I think that with all we've been through, our country is starving for what we're doing and starving for that interaction face to face. I think it's going to be easier to get guests to come somewhere because I can say, hey, let's get out and go somewhere and learn about how to build our immunity system. Let's learn how to feel better. Let's learn how to make some money from home as we enter these crazy times. So I'm so excited about the Super Saturdays. I know that Andrea posted the Eventbrite. We will post that on MOA Challenge and NewAge Nation sometime today. So get your ticket and so we can start doing our head count. So
And Chris, we want people to know too, one of the big reasons for this is to start creating infrastructure in these areas.
absolutely.
Because you may not have anybody in Jackson, Tennessee right now or Greensboro, North Carolina, but as you grow, you will. And you want places to plug them into. We want to train them on this trip that we're getting ready to talk to you about and all that. So it's intentional what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got to say this and I'll be quiet. Ken just hit an important point. Play who do you know? Here's what's going to happen here with these Super Saturdays. Somebody, TL in Canada, is going to go, oh my goodness, my sister's brother moved to Jackson, Tennessee. And then TL from Canada is going to call me and say, hey, Brent, I got her there. She's coming to Jackson. And here's what I'm going to say. Hey, TL, I'll take care of her. I'll take care of her. We'll get her enrolled in your business. And now you're off and running from Canada to Jackson, Tennessee. So play who do you know when you see these Super Saturdays coming up. Go, man, who does my brother know there? Who's my sister know there? Play who do you know and watch this network grow. And then the other thing is Andrea changed the telegram, the wording on the telegram that we used in Destin. Andrea, the word is, it's NewAge communication. So Telegram is now NewAge communication. And so the Super Saturday, the first Super Saturday in Jackson, Tennessee, that flyer, how to register, is now going up into NewAge communication Telegram. So if you're not on that, go search for NewAge communication on Telegram, download the app Telegram, and we're going to keep you up to date as well as on NewAge Nation and MOA Challenge and other things. We're going to over communicate with you where everything's at.
Absolutely. And I'm really excited about Telegram because it is a great platform. I'm new to it, but it has been really good. We started that in Destin and it has been a great way to communicate. So Telegram is an app. Just download it and find that group and it'll make a difference and get your teams listening in. It makes a difference and it's not that nonstop pinging of a text message thread. You can go and read it when you want to. So Coach Rowland, I didn't get all the layout this morning on what you want to go with next. So I'm going to turn this to you.
Okay, so we've got two more subjects to cover this morning. A lot of information to pass, but one of so the last subject will be about level up. We're going to have Kristen Doyle. We're going to have Carla. Ashley Paulsen is with us also. She's going to help us lay out all the above. So Ashley, anytime you're ready to chime in, if we don't call on you, chime in with us. But the first thing we're going to cover this morning is the new play. Those of you in Destin got the new PowerPoint. I'm pulling a couple of slides of it up right now. Hang on just a second.
And as Coach Rowland's pulling this up, everybody, as you're looking in, again, I want to remind everybody, if you're in Canada, if you're in Africa, like if you like this, go share it with your partners council, go share it with your respected area and see about how you can get it in your location.
So as we go through this play, it doesn't change anything anybody's saying anywhere in the world. So it doesn't matter what pack you're using, doesn't matter what product you're using. If you're going after a brand partner that's really heavy, more product first, the play may not even be a good thing to share with them at that time frame. But if you're going after brand partners to build the business, like I want to join this company and make money, there's basically 3 steps. We've narrowed it down to help that person do that. So we've obviously gone through the company. We have gone through, if you want to tell them we're around the world, we've showed them all the products. This just kind of gets your mind understanding. So wherever you're at on the PowerPoint that Kristen McKay built to us, you're probably about 6 or 7 slides into it. And this right here is where the play begins. So Brent, I'll turn it to you to run the play.
Yeah. So two things. What we want is when you bring them to this place is we just want to really easily let them know, for $29.99, they're going to have access to, Todd, why don't we do this? Before we go into the slides, let's just run the play for everybody. And don't
without slides. Okay.
Don't judge too much on my voice recognition. Okay. Cause it's painful to listen to my voice. But I wanted you to have this, okay? And we can make it better with the voice, but we wanted you to have this morning, and we'll get you the link for this if you want to use it or show it to your team members or even a prospect. But here we go. Is it me or I don't believe there's any sound.
We're excited about you getting started with us today. I'm going to step you through how to get started with us. We call it the play. And what this is you get started with us with the purchase of a $29.99 one-time access to our online business tools, mobile share out, weekly trainings. It also gives you 15% off all of your orders for life. And then you just simply select at least 200 points of product of your choice. That qualifies you for 15% commissions for life. Now, we have other ways to come in initially. One is 500 points of the products of your choice, which would give you 20% commission. 1,000 points of product of your choice would give you 25% commissions. And 1,500 points of product would give you 30% commissions for life. But here's what we want to do with you. We want to help you get 4 brand partners. We're going to lock arms with you and help get 4 brand partners of at least 200 points of product coming in just like you did. What this unlocks is gold status within our compensation plan, but it also gets you profitable. It gets money back into your pocket quick. And then we want to take you from there to what is our next step inside of our compensation plan, which is getting you qualified for the ultimate experience trip. Now, here's the beauty of this. To qualify for this ultimate experience, you must, from the date you enroll, you've got 6 months to earn $3,000 in commissions. Now, here's the beauty of that. When you earn $3,000 in commissions in your first 6 months, you qualify for this ultimate experience, an all expense paid trip to Utah. And we're also going to have master training sessions with our top industry leaders to talk to you and work with you on how to go maximize our compensation plan. But here's the beauty about being on this trip. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a trip where if it's in the wintertime, you'll be on snowmobiles and you'll be experiencing the beautiful, beautiful culture of Utah. And if it's in the summertime, you will be experiencing fun in the sun in amazing, beautiful lakes in Utah. But again, you're also going to learn kind of our third step. You're going to learn how to go maximize this compensation plan. Here's what we call it. We call it optimizing an income position. We're going to show you how you are going to turn your business with the help of others into an optimized income position, which means 13,334 in product volume in 2 lines of business. And what that's going to do is that's going to step you into a 6-figure income. That's right. You heard it right. A 6-figure income. That's 13,334 in product volume running through your business with not only your effort, but the effort of others purchasing our products that are scientifically proven, backed by science, that's creating transformation in people's lives. As we step you through these 3 processes, these 3 steps, you're going to learn the power of our patent pending compensation plan. So we're super excited to get you started with us today.
Wow. That's
All
my
right,
first
guys.
time to see it.
So it was painful to hear my voice, but we wanted to have something for you that you could run over and over and over into your head on the play, on what we're trying to accomplish when we sit down with people, and even show it to them. So we obviously can make that better. And I'm super grateful, Andrea and her son, for the help on that. But we just wanted to have something to you really quick this morning where you could roll that through your head over and over and over and get good at sharing it. And we'll make that better. But it goes right along with what Todd was about to show you in the PowerPoint. Okay. So you'll have this, we'll get you that link, but we'll also, you'll have this PowerPoint right here if you don't already, from the Destiny event. So Todd, you want to bring up that and we'll go through it again?
Yeah, and here's great news. We got approved on Thursday afternoon from Cameron Bott. He announced in the mastermind, just in case anybody wasn't there, this vacation that we can all win. There's no catches, there's no gimmicks. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. You just join the company and make $3,000 in team lead bonus, in base pay, in matching check. All of it is counting toward you winning that trip. But here's the great news. Cameron said in the mastermind that it would launch March the 1st, but we didn't want anybody holding anybody. So we talked to Cameron. He got it approved. We got it official on Thursday that he's now backdated it all the way till last Monday. So the Monday coming out of the Destin event forward, anybody going into the system will have access to this. And the next question we keep getting is, what about people who have already been in? So they've been in 60 days, 30 days. The answer is they're going to be able to win the trip with e-wallet money or their what we call their NewAge business reward dollars. He hasn't given us a number on that. We expect some details there coming out, but if you've been in a while, there will be a different avenue for you to win that trip and be out there. And then you can obviously, if you've got a bunch of new team members that win it, you can obviously pay your way and go on the trip to be out there with your team that wins it. But for brand new people, it's $3,000 and you're on that trip. So
There's no question, Todd, that this is probably in my opinion, the greatest thing we've come out with since we've been a part of NewAge. I had a rep that's been in the business for a while, and she asked me, came over for some training, and she said, what is the most important thing I can do? And I told her about this trip. And I said, if you want your business to explode, sponsor 4 people and help them win this trip. If you want your business to absolutely change, find 4 people over the next 60 days that go out and win this trip. And you'll be happy to go with them and pay your own way. For one thing, you'll have enough AR credits to do it. But I guarantee you, it'll be amazing if you sponsor some people. That doesn't mean you sponsored 4 people. That means 4 that want to win the trip and you help them do it. Now I'm going to turn it back to Coach while you're getting that up.
Okay, so step 1 is Brent just so eloquently did. That is, I knew it, the video was coming, but I had not seen it with my own eyes yet. What an amazing job you guys did. That is incredible. Wow. Thank you. And I see people asking everywhere how to get their hands on it. We'll be sending this out to everybody to include the new PowerPoint. If you weren't in Destin and picked it up, we're hoping that we can upload it onto the NewAge Nation, Level Up Life, MOA Challenge Facebook pages. It'll be where we're going to show you in just a minute. We're going to show you some places to go there, and you'll be able to go and pull it off either under files or guides where the other things are. And I am struggling to get my PowerPoint to work this morning, so I'm just going to reiterate real quick without a PowerPoint. The play is $29.99 and 200 points a product or more. Obviously, you saw them go through all the way up to 1,500 points. Find 4 brand partners to join you and do the same thing. Get 4 partners to get 200 points or more. When we sign them up, we're going to teach them the same thing. Find 4 brand partners. The third piece of the play. So we sign up, we get 4 brand partners. The sign up process obviously would include subscribe and save, 100 points of redirected spending with all the products to qualify their business. 4 brand partners do the same thing. And then the third step is every brand new person, their first objective is to make $3,000 in our pay plan and get their free trip to Utah. There's a couple of caveats. First is the good caveat is the trip to Utah is everything. It's airfare, it's lodging, it's food, and it's your activities. And it's a half day of training of what Brent said is step 4, and that is learning how to optimize 2 legs and get yourself into $100,000 a year plus income. As a matter of fact, if you do that, it's at least $120,000. It's actually more than that because you'll be getting savings bonus, but that doesn't include your matching check. So it's probably more around 150-ish if you're optimizing 2 legs or higher when you factor in all areas of the pay plan. You'll learn that totally on that trip. So it's just a neat opportunity that the company's divvied up for us. But the second caveat is that is only for one person. So if you're a couple working the business, the spouse obviously can stay in the hotel room for free. And I think if the spouse got there, food hasn't been discussed, would probably eat for free, but they would have to buy their own airplane ticket. The spouse would, not the person that won. But if you make $6,000 within your 6-month time frame, then they'll kick in a second airline ticket for the spouse to come along with you and the activity and those sorts of things. So unbelievable. Chris, Ken, Brent, Ashley is with us on this too. Ashley, be sure you chime in on this.
Todd, I just want to reiterate what Chris said. We've been here 9 years this month. It's the best incentive, the best program the company's ever announced. And I believe the reason is, I was telling some people yesterday, helping them make $3,000 is exciting. Helping them win a trip is exciting. The outcome of this trip is priceless. There's nothing we could do to raise people's belief level like this trip will. I mean, we can talk about meeting Deanna Latson and Mark Wilson and touring the manufacturing, meeting rep support, but until they experience that themselves, they'll never have the kind of belief level they'll come back with. So if we would just realize what this will mean for our businesses 6 months from now, 7 months from now, 8 months from now, it's life changing. I really believe it is.
Absolutely. I think it's absolutely amazing. Obviously, I think we had someone ask the question, someone that's been in the business for a while, I'm not going to be able to win the trip like that. I can use my ARR credits to go on the trip. But I got news for you. If you've been in this business a while, this is the most important thing you could use to help build your business. The lady I shared it with yesterday and showed her, she said, I just need to know exactly what was the way to build my business and get where I need to be. And I said, you're going to find 4 people to win the trip. I got news for you. You find 4 people, you need more, 4 people to go out and win this trip, and your job is to help them to accomplish that. You find 4 people to win the trip, your business is on. It'll change everything. If you get 2 to win, it'll change. Always bringing people to an event makes a difference for everybody. I think you got your PowerPoint working out, Todd.
Okay, so that moves us now to the third piece of the training today. And that is, we are launching a new level up 60-day challenge. We want to absolutely flood the internet and the Facebook Level Up site with pictures of people eating right, working out, drinking water, eating the approved food list. So just in case this PowerPoint goes down again, I want everybody to know, when you go to Level Up Life, if you go to files, inside of files are the PDFs that Tracy Turnberg made to remind you what each challenge includes. If it doesn't pull up, so that when that PDF pulls up, there are 3 different phases to the Level Up Challenge. There's phase 1, there's phase 2, and there's phase 3. So this is where Kristen, Doyle, Carla, and Ashley, you two, we're going to go through the 3 phases again. And one thing when we get to beast mode is actually way easier than a lot of people realize because it doesn't require craziness. that was what kept shutting me down. As I would see Tad and other people doing stuff, I was like, I just can't do it. But we're going to go over beast mode in just a minute. They taught us at the Destiny event on the 200 rep challenge, the different ways that we can get those reps done that is suitable for everybody. But let's start with phase one. Andrea, I don't know if you could screen share and just go straight to Level Up Life Facebook, and maybe we can click on guides and just pull that up if that's possible. If not, we can just walk through it. But on phase one, the main requirement on phase one is weight loss as a goal is to take your products correctly. That's all we want. Just take the drops out of the box, put them underneath your tongue, follow the approved food list. If you're using the other products from Sugar Stop to Rejuvenex to MOA, just take them right. And that's a great picture to post for the day. Just a picture of you putting the drops underneath your tongue, a picture of an approved food list you made. But the second big piece of phase one is to drink at least half your body weight in water in ounces. So if you're 200 pounds, it's 100 ounces. We made it easy. Thank you, Anthony. We have really missed you this morning. I've tried everything. Anthony nobody realizes how important Anthony is until he's missing. He is, you are a fantastic bud. I'll never tell you how much I appreciate you. But the second thing on the Level Up site, scroll down just a bit. We're going to skip down to number 4 and 5. In Rowland, Scribe and Scale, Level Up Business Tools, you guys know all of that. But make sure your brand new people do get on Level Up Life and do get their app downloaded. But here's the key thing. Number 4, a requirement is to post in Level Up Life each day. Make sure in that Level Up Life Facebook group that you post. It could be you drinking your water. That's a real hang up for a lot of people. It could be you out doing a walk, which is not required in level 1, but that's a great post. But if you want to go ahead and start with phase 2, can you scroll down and show phase 2 quick, Anthony? If you want to start with phase 2 on day 1, really there's only 2 things phase 2 requires. And you're doing everything in phase 1 already, but but if you look there at number 8, in phase 2, you're just required to do some activity. It says walk 2 miles or jog 1. That's a simple way of saying be active. So if you like yoga, if you go to some type of class, if you ride a bike, Richard Tuggle's always on a treadmill. It doesn't matter, but you just got to stay active. And the reason we wrote a 2-mile walk, because that generally takes a normal person about 20 minutes a mile, 40 minutes to do. So 30, 40 minutes of some type of activity. Number 9, it says don't drink alcohol. That really only applies is if weight loss is a goal. So don't let that scare you. You can still do phase 2 if you're skinny and ripped and look like you want. We're not trying to cut anybody's fun out, but if you're out there and you really want to like lean up, it's really hard to get lean if you're putting alcohol in your body. It just it's sugar. It causes the liver problems. It spikes the insulin. So something as simple as 1 glass of wine at night, especially for women, can wreck every other thing you're doing right. It may not make you gain weight, but it'll shut down your ability to lose weight because you got too much glucose and glycogen in the body, and your body can't get over that ketogenic state, which it needs to do to burn fat up. But number 10 is the important one. And this is one, I started my Level Up about Thursday, maybe Wednesday of this week. And something the running's not hard. I've figured out this 200 rep thing. I can get it done. But number 10 is hard for me. I have to make myself go do this. And I have to like force myself because I overthink it. And I have this crazy feeling that why would I post myself on the internet every day or Facebook or whatever? I think like, am I going to turn people off? But I watch people who do it and I'm attracted to them. So number 10, if you're going to start the second 60 days, is you have to post daily on your own social media. We don't care where. It could be your Facebook page. It could be your Instagram page. It could be TikTok. You could be like Deb up in Canada. You could be like Tad in Birmingham, now Gainesville, Georgia. These people went from phase 1 into phase 2, and they are now social media rock stars. It's unbelievable how they transition. And that's what Level Up's all about. It's about taking baby steps, getting your post in a private group called Level Up that first 60 days. But when you're ready to rock this thing, let's add some exercise and start posting on your own social media. And if leaning up or getting ripped or losing more weight is your goal, be careful in the amount of alcohol. One thing I heard Tim Sells say early on, Tim's a real genius when it comes to weight loss, is Tim said that if you're going to drink, do it all in one day. Don't spread it out through the week. Meaning, don't drink a glass of wine 6 nights a week. Drink 6 glasses of wine on Saturday night. Now that I'm being facetious saying that, but what he's trying to say on that is don't spike your insulin 6 days and don't lose any weight. Just screw yourself up one day. It'll take you about 2 days to get your body line back out, but at least you got 4 days of weight loss going on. Is really the science behind what Tim was trying to say by that. And then the only thing I'm going to say on beast mode, which this is what I started, is you're still doing the first 10 steps, but you're going to add the 50 rep challenge. Kristen and Carla are about to go through this. They're about to go through a boot camp that they created to coincide with this. But number 2, it says get 5 workouts in every day. Don't let that scare you. That could be your walk. That could be your stationary bike ride. It does say do Kristen's workout of the day 1 time per week, but she's going to do some abbreviated things for those that are just trying to do it. Number 5, journal your progress, but level up your social media game beast mode style. That's when you're going to start doing TikToks and all kind of stuff like Deb and other people have done. But Kristen and Carla, let me turn it over to you guys to talk about the beast mode and the boot camp y'all created to coincide with it.
Yeah. Well, beast mode, it always sounds really hard, but it's not, guys. It is, like Todd said, the 200 rep challenge. So many people took part of that in Destin, and I think they realized it was very doable. It didn't take long. When you if you need modifications, find your modification and use it. I promise you'll start to advance up into the full rep and just tackle it. If you're afraid to do all 200 in the jump, start with 50 a day of something and then progress. But it's really not that scary. You'll find yourself getting a lot quicker. You can see Todd's already documenting his. And I think he was a little nervous about it when we first launched beast mode, and he said he wasn't going beast mode, and now he's going beast mode and he realizes he can do it too. It's really not as hard as it sounds. It's more of a mental thing than it is a body thing, because your body can do it. It's just telling your mind that you can accomplish it. And I know you can. But that's what beast mode is. The 200 rep challenge, 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 jump squats, and 50 burpees a day for that 60 days. It's not for life. It's for 60 days. And then just continuing with all the other stuff as part of leveling up. Carla, my cousin, and I are launching our Fit to Survive boot camp. And in the boot camp, we are going to show you all the modifications again for the reps. We're going to give you daily workouts, challenges. 3 days a week, we'll go live with workouts. And those are things that are just extra that you can add on to leveling up. And then the best part of her about being in the group is she cooks. I do not cook. I hate cooking, but she will cook from that approved foods list and share recipes that'll help you along the way too. So Carla, do you want to chime in and talk about your cooking and what you will add to that group?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me because I get my reception. Okay, good. Yes, I plan on sharing. If you've ever been to Olive Garden, they have a soup called the Zuppa Toscana, and I have a approved food list version of that. That's one of the things that I'm planning to do right away. It's not hard at all to stick to the food list if you keep it fun and exciting. I think when we focus on the no's and the things that you can't have, then that's when we start feeling sad and not enjoying what you eat. But our approved food list is fantastic, and there's no reason to get sad about it. You just have to focus on all the yeses and go from there.
Perfect. If you want
I've got a request.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've got a request of you two. I'm watching the chat roll. I've got a request of you two ladies. So first, everybody in the chat, if you go to Level Up Life, under files, you can print off these 3 pages. So you don't have to memorize all this. It's all there. The 200 rep challenge is where we're getting most of the questions. You'll see what that entitles. But Kristen and Carla, in just a normal live, could y'all go to Level Up Life and do what y'all did for us in Destin? Kristen, you do the 50 rep challenge, maybe talk everybody through it as you're doing it, and we'll kind of pin that at the top. And then Carla, you did the modified version, not that you can't do the real version. It's just the way I saw y'all do it but Carla, if you would do the same thing and do the modified version so people would know how to do the modified push-up. The one thing that helped me tremendously was the burpees were what kept shutting me down. But when I saw the modified version, I didn't have to do a push-up on every one. That's the only way I survived, because when I was doing a push-up for everyone, I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to get to 50. I was like doing one and resting and doing one and resting. But that'd be fantastic, because there was only about whatever there was, 75 people there. So there's a lot of people that haven't seen those things.
Sure. Yes. I will.
Sure, I'll be glad to. Hey, Todd, I have a video of you doing your burpees in Florida. Can I post that too?
Oh, that'll give everybody hope. That will give everybody, like, if that dude can do it, I can do it.
I videoed a lot of beast mode also from the sidelines. I just watched. So don't have to be beast mode to make money here, guys. You can do it whatever version fits you. I am going to try to do the first challenge. I have not done it yet, so I'm going to do my best to post every day and get my water in and do the first 60-day part, level 1 for myself. So I'll get that started on Monday. So anyway.
Hey, one other thing that would be really, really helpful to everybody. So Carla is going to be posting recipes, but probably out there cumulatively, there's all kinds of things. Like, I know that I was given one time what's called a fat bomb recipe, and it's my secret at night. It's a little Reese's thing that my wife makes with coconut oil and almond butter, and I'll post that one and get it started. But if everybody will post any recipe, but let me throw it back to Carla, you and Kristen. And by the way, if you're in Transform X, you're in the Pop Boot Camp with Amy Summers. Listen, there ain't nothing better than that. We're never competing. We're just running alongside. So if you want to do the 200 rep challenge and that would be your workout, or if you just want to do that, just know that it all counts. You can post those videos and Level Up. I know Lucy does that for us all the time. She's kind of a crossover person that posts her pop video stuff in Level Up site. We just love seeing it all. I just want to make sure nobody knows this is no competition. We're not trying to do better. We're just trying to go alongside of what everybody out there in the world is actually doing. There's many other things going on too. But Kristen and Carla, back to you for your boot camp.
Yeah, so if you want to join, it's $30 for 30 days. Just get a hold of one of us on Facebook, and we will get you added to the group, and we will send you the Venmo or PayPal link that you need just to get signed in. And then we will start putting content out there again on March 1st in that group. So that'll roll through March.
So Kristen, you did one time before. And by the way, the reason Kristen does charge, in case anybody's wondering, is that nobody on this Zoom is in her business. So outside of just her small team, she's just now started working our business. So we're asking for her time, so that help you understand that. But one thing I think I remember from the last boot camp you did is that when you do your live, if they're in that group, they can actually go back and do the workout if they miss it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you get put in the group March 1st, you'll see all the lives that we did in January. They stay on the page. You can revisit all of them. You can redo all of them, rewatch them, rewind them. They're the modified moves already in that group too, but you'll be able to revisit all videos, all post when you're in the page. Yes. Repeat. Yes.
So Ashley, I know you joined us as a guest this morning. Anything you want to say on any of the subjects?
Absolutely. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning. The biggest thing I want to say today, and I think just coming out of Destin and the stuff that we announced today, is it's only going to work if you do it. It's only going to work if you use it, right? Just like trainings, just like the Destin event, there's a lot of in our places, we're in different places in our lives, we're in different places in our business. And so we all take stuff differently out of events, out of trainings, out of Saturday morning calls, but it's taking that and using it, right? And so take what you can out of Level Up Life, convert that into an income producing activity. When you go and post that on your personal social media, make that post work for you, right? And I'm always a firm believer in everything being intentional. And so it's always have that income producing activity in the back of your mind, because that's what's going to grow your paychecks on Friday, right? We can go to the Destin events, we can do the Super Saturdays, we can do all the things, but focus that around the income producing activities every single day, because that's what's going to move your needle further and further and further, right? We have a lot of different things. The Utah event, super amazing. As soon as you get that new person in your business, focus on getting them $3,000 in commissions. Income producing activities, creating a name list, creating their events, their home parties, a Zoom party, right? How can we create income producing activities for that person to get commissions into their bank account to get them to Utah? So always, everything that comes across from anyone, always think of how you can turn that into, how can you flip that into an income producing activity? So it's kind of all I got.
Ashley, that was perfect. That actually, I'm going to bring this up right now, jump in because you said it. First of all, I reiterate what Todd said about, we want to bring you as many tools to build your business as we possibly can. You know, I see somebody in the comments is saying ricksandtams.com has got a great 40-day on plan recipe book. Absolutely. Go check it out. It's amazing. We're just going to bring you tools where you guys can use to your disposal. But at the end of the day, what Ashley just said is figure out what you do, but stay in that point of sale income producing activity. And one of the things, Andrew, if you will, pull up a party going on Tuesday. I'm putting this up for a reason. You're going to see more of these on NewAge Nation, MOA Challenge, other places, just like this. It doesn't have to be this flyer, okay? You do your own. But you're going to start seeing people that Tuesday night, March the 1st, 6:30, home of Buffy Wallen, Athens, Alabama. What is this, right? Well, we have people that have weekly meetings all the time. The question is, do you have one? The question is, do you have one? Why would we post this on a public page? Because let's play who do you know? Todd Rowland might have somebody in Athens, Alabama on Tuesday night, but he can't get there because he's doing an event somewhere else. So guess what? He can leverage our event, and guess what we'll do? We'll help bring him in his business, right? So thanks, Andrea, for that. So here's what I tell you. Let's see who wants to play the game of just do it all. Yes, work social media. But I'll tell you this, if you're not having a weekly meeting in your area, you're missing out. Because like Chris Doyle said earlier, the world, I think back about whatever is abnormal, people want, right? They want it. Like if you can't do it, right? It's kind of like that dating game. If you can't have it, you want it, right? Here's what's unique, or here's what's crazy in the world today, getting together. So guess what people want to do? They want to get together. They want interaction. How many people had fun at the Destin event at the Whiteout? If you weren't there, just go check out the pictures. See if you saw any frowning faces in those pictures. No, they were having fun. They were excited. Steve Teglis even got so fired up, he lit his hair on fire. It was unbelievable. But here's the thing. What are you doing in your area with your teams? Locking down that calendar, setting parties in motions, setting events in motions, so you're going to start to attract that crowd. It's going to start with 2 or 3, like Ashley said, and then it's going to grow to 4 to 5 to 10 to 15 to where you look up like North Carolina and they've got 180 in a room. But it starts with a few. So if you want to go, I believe, Todd, that you got, and Kent, you got to make a decision and then announce it to the world. So why do you put flyers out? Because you're announcing it to the world. It's easy to quit on yourself, but when you lay it out there and go Tuesday night, 6:30, here's what we're going to do, Athens, Alabama, then it's locked in stone and you're not backing up. Now you've got somewhere to build for an event and invite people to. You do that with your social media, with your level up. Listen, 2022 is going to be something special for you.
Hey, Brent, Chris, I was just thinking about the power. Think about this for a second. Combining the two things we've been talking about today, the Level Up program and the trip. If we got thousands of people posting on Level Up, and then all of a sudden say hot chocolate helps somebody qualify for their trip, and she posts that on Level Up, and we got thousands of people congratulating that new person. Combining those two things, I can't tell you how powerful and strong that's going to be. So amazing deal what we got going here.
Well, guys, it was an exciting morning. I hope everybody got some content out of this. This was obviously a pretty detailed training, but I want to reiterate how much we believe the Super Saturdays, and Todd talked about it, and Brent also mentioned the other areas. I'm going to mention something. Last year we did our Super Saturday in Jackson. So when you understand how powerful it is, Sandy McFarland, I still remember it. She brought a guest to our Super Saturday. Oddly enough, the girl she brought was someone I had known hadn't seen over 30 years, but was someone I personally knew. And because of that, it was Sandy's cousin. And that connection made Sandy get a new brand partner right here in Jackson. Now she's plugged into our team. She will be able to come to these meetings. It's nothing like the power of us all working together from area to area. That's all we're trying to accomplish. I think we want to reiterate what Todd said. Man, what Amy Summers does is amazing. Stay plugged into anything that works for you. But we just want to open up our community for those. Coach Rowland, Coach Palmer, any parting words other than getting ready for the Super Saturday trips?
Yeah, the only other thing I would add, and maybe Andrea can put this flyer up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central. We're going to have Tammy Mockbee on with a guest. This guest has had an amazing transformation and with Lewsome, and she will be on talking about that. She was Miss Maryland. She's in our business, and she is just unbelievable. So be on tomorrow night to hear from her and her testimony. But Tammy's going to talk exclusively about the power of network lunchings. Getting people there, having a network lunching and a presentation to follow that network lunching. So if you want to know what's worked for her for years, and Tammy Mockbee writes business every week, I can assure you, she's going to be on tomorrow night to share her secrets around the network lunching that she does. So it'd be a great source to plug into with Andrea Rosser.
I think you're absolutely right. We've had a lot of people ask me how you do the lunches. So and even hot chocolate, I hope you heard that, because she was asking me how we do these lunches. So make sure you're on tomorrow night, and we'll hear it from one of the best. So guys, I think going to Coach Rowland, do you have any parting words? Or Ken, anything to finish up with? Ashley?
We should probably
Not the
pray
time-
for Ukraine.
not the time.
Oh, there's some of the training schedules right there.
Okay, yes, we are going to post this. Thanks, Andrea, for that. The NewAge training schedule, kind of the weekly schedule. We'll be putting this out in Telegram and other places around. So thank you for that, Andrea. Coach, I'll
Make
turn
sure
it to
you get on Telegram, guys. If you're serious about this business, I would assume you're here on Saturday morning. Every one of you, when you finish this call today, get on the Telegram and make sure you get on this. This is an easy way for us to share information. They've already put the Eventbrite for Jackson, Tennessee on there. They've already put the schedule for Jackson. I mean, before I can even bring it up, Anthony and Andrea have already got it posted. I don't know who did it. I've already seen it. So guys, have a great Saturday. 2022 will be a year to remember for those that engage. And I mean that and that's the key though. 2022 will be the key for those that engage. If you don't engage, you'll look back to this and say, wow, those people did some special things in their lives. And it's already been happening. But guys, I can tell you just from my Zooms now, it is crazy, the numbers. Cameron Bott has just texted because he checked in on us. He sees these numbers changing. So guys, I can't wait to see you in Utah as well on the trip. I will be there as well. I will not let my teams go without me. So I'm pumped up for 2 trips to Utah to get on one of those snowmobiles. I'm not sure I'm excited about the trees, but I'm going to at least be on the snowmobile trips again. Coach Rowland, thanks always. Coach Palmer, Ken Bailey, I'm going to consider you a regular now. We're not going to let you out. We're going to put you on the flyer from now on, now that I've seen you show up every week. So I know we're in momentum, or Ken Bailey would be hunting something. So anyway, guys, have a great Saturday. Thanks for being on.
Love you guys. Grateful for
Thank
you.
you to everybody.
Appreciate everything.